So, Tarkovians, every wipe, I wonder, should I build the Scav Case in the hideout? I was like, is it worth it? I crunched some numbers. Let's find out. So, the starting cost for the Scav Case depends really on where you are in the wipe. So, if we look at the stuff that you need for it, you're going to look at a Golden Rooster Lucky Scav Junk Box. By itself, you can get it level 1 now. They reduced the price down to 1.1 million a couple wipes ago, so that's way more affordable. 3 bottles of Moonshine, 4 rollers, 8 gold neck chains, 6 gold skull rings, 3 bronze lined figurines. Now, each of these items, if you want to get all these, you're pretty much going to need the flea market. You're going to need to be 15. Granted, you need to be 20 to get most of the stuff to get to the case anyways. So, if we look at the cost of all that stuff, pretty much at this point in the wipe, which is 5 weeks in, sum rating, everything, it's going to come up to about 2.8 million. Now, 2.8 million is just going to be, you're going to have to dump it. I mean, it's a bunch of golden stuff plus another Scav Junk Box, which is 1.1, like we said. So, going back into the actual Tarkov itself and the hideout, after you get all these items, you could start throwing stuff like intel in there. You can throw Moonshine in there, or you can just do raw rubles. There's a 95k option. There's a 3,000 ruble option. Usually on those lesser ones, you're going to be getting about your price. But however, if you have the intel case, you have a better chance of getting intel items such as key cards or keys. And if you have the Moonshine case, you have an option to get a lot better items such as tank batteries, and also the colored key cards can come in there as well. A lot of armors can come in there. A lot of things just of high value, as well as streamer items. Now, if you're trying to go for Kappa, these streamer items can be very, very hard to find in raid, and you can diligently try to find these and just for some reason not see the one that you need to see. So the Scav Case is a great option to get that kind of stuff. So right now I'm running through my intels. I'm doing research on intel after this one. So after I get 20 intels collected up, I didn't want to do a base of 10 because that could just be unlucky. 20 gives me a way better base for it. So that's why I'm doing 20 Moonshine cases, and then after that, these 20 intel cases. So let's look at all the items that I did get from the 20 Moonshine cases. As you know, you don't always get the value out of your Scav Case. A lot of times there's just, you know, crap that kind of adds up, like these armors that add up, and then once in a while you get something really good that is definitely worth the value, like this Thor armor you see here that's worth 400 some odd thousand. Once in a while you get your intel folder, so you usually try to make it up just by getting that one really good item, such as a colored key card, especially red or green or blue actually are all very valuable this wipe. Now, a lot of these items aren't available to be either put on the flea market to be able to sell, so I essentially just allocated what the cost would be from a vendor to save you that much money if you wanted to buy or use this item. So, where does that leave us? Well, I got the whole graph here, spelling it out for us. I have everything that's listed in rubles. If it has no market value on the flea market, only from vendor from dollars, I have it, as you see, in dollars here now. After adding everything up, each case individually, all the way up to what I got to the end. And like I said, this could be, if it's from a trader only, trader value, and then if it's on the market, market value, because usually that is more expensive. So the grand total of everything that came out of the case was about 4.47 million. After we convert the essentially 4,000 US dollars into rubles, that is specifically just the conversion from Peacekeeper, spending rubles into dollars. That's another 595,000, so a little under 600k. Now, the new total is about 5 million, if give or take. So 5 million is that total. The 20 Moonshines actually cost 5.2 million. So it got a little bit closer than I thought. The thing that was skewing me is the amount of dollars that I was getting out of it. So the net just from the 20 Moonshines themselves looks at, I was at a 134k deficit. However, you do also have that initial Scav Case cost. Like I said, it's 2.8 million down here. So after 20 Moonshines, with my luck, with the things that I've gotten, my grand total monies, 2.969 million. So I'm, after 20 down, I'm still down that 2.969 million, but I also have not gotten a card yet. Granted, a card is very rare. Like I said, I've already spent this much money on the case, so I'm still down 3 million from it. But the turn side of that is I have gotten attainable items that are found in raid that I needed for tasks such as BMP shells, essentially your Kappa items. A lot of these good things are Kappa items. If I didn't find them in raid, cool, they came from this case. So is it worth it? I would say maybe if you got money to burn. If 3 mil is nothing to you, absolutely get this case. If you have the Bitcoin farm running, if you're running Moonshines anyway and decide you just want to turn that into raw money, that could just be your raw money instead. But there we go. That's my analysis after 20 Moonshine cases, essentially net down 3 million. But that's what, 4 or 5 scav runs. Go out there, earn that money, guys. Judge for yourself if you want to try for those cards. If you really want those cards, those are worth 35, 40 million. That can easily wipe this out. Even a violet is 10, 14 million, something like that. A yellow, you know, could do a big chunk of it as well. So maybe you might be more lucky than I am. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you do in your scav case. Let me know if you got anything good too, because you got like here and there's, but that's about it. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.